Alright guys, welcome back. Okay, so I went to locals yesterday. Our locals, we there's like 2 tournaments. So one accommodates casual players, so like younger kids, or like just players that are just new and they just want to get started. So that's accommodates for them. And then we have like the competitive tournament. But majority of our competitive players went to the YCS Melbourne, so it was we're kind of low on numbers on that. So we entered the casual tournament, and then there's like there's not a definitive like guideline of what you can and cannot play, but you just can't play the top tier deck pretty much. And so I had to build a deck in the morning, like yeah. it was fun. It did pretty good. It was 5 rounds. Freaking okay, when I play, okay, round 1 was against Clifford, against Jake, and then round 2, oh my god, I can't. Okay, who was round 2? Oh, Caleb was playing some Blue Eyes deck, and then what was next? What was next? Can't remember what was next. Damn, I can't remember. So you play you do this. You play the 1 fight because you have like I was playing 3 of these. Chernobyl, Spearmaster, and then 3 of these, and then 2 of these. So you have enough fires to make that consistently. I wasn't sure if I was playing 3 or just 1, but one seemed to just work right. But it's pretty good. Like sometimes I needed to unclog my hands. So I would pitch this and a fire. Or I would pitch this and this, and then I would just special minute. So it was pretty much free, pretty much. So that was pretty cool. I really like that. And you have your one of course. Then you have your searchers. That. I'm playing 3. What am I? Oh, then the Dark Synchro there. And then you have your trap lineup. You have your strikes. This card's amazing, dude. Oh my god. So pretty much the whole point of the deck was like, make it Omega and set this with a zombie. Like that's the initial setup that you want to start off with, and then just like hopefully you would you float into what's his face, Goblin. And then get another search and get another zombie, and then just keep doing it and just make another level 8 synchro. Normally it would go make Omega first, do this setup, and then disrupt them, and then when it goes back to you would have added this, and then you go into Red Dragon Art Scarlight, and then you synchro up into Abyss. So and then that was pretty much your win condition, like of how to establish yourself alongside this. And it did pretty cool. I mean, it was cool. I really like this. This and this like interaction, because like we have the new hand trap got announced. So pretty, what do we have? Okay, so Ghost Trigger covers field, Winter Chariots covers extra deck, Ash Blossom covers the main deck, and then the new one covers the graveyard. So there's all that's what else would you one covers the Banish Zone? What else would you you know what I mean? So like what else would it be? Were they gonna go with all the attributes? Because we have what, light, dark, fire, and what was the other one? Damn, I'm having a brain blank. So like, you know, are they gonna do all the attributes? Because that's gonna be what else is it gonna do? Negate attack or something? Pretty crazy. But yeah, like the simple fact that when this guy first introduced, it was pretty good because it gives you the chance to play during your opponent's turn. Besides having Valor, Valor was like the first initial, I guess the beginning stages of what Gores and Tergodia followed up by. Following Gores and Tergodia, I mean, because like having the unknown factor, it makes a unique interaction. Like it's completely unknown. It just your opponent is just not really sure that you have it. Whereas like this type, like Spells and Traps, your opponent is aware that okay, he knows that this might or might not be a strike, and adding hand traps to the mix, it just makes the whole dynamic of the game completely unknown. When you have to, let's say you have the sequence of having Strike and Ogre, that's like the most I guess that was the first dynamic that was pretty strong. And then once Ash came out, then it was like Ash and Ogre was like, oh damn. So it gives a dynamic that's like it's a bit difficult to play through depending on what your deck is meant to do. But that's how you have to let's say you want to play a deck. Let's say you want to play a deck, but you know that it suffers to that dynamic, to that duo, and you have you did not make the effort to try to I guess be persistent with whatever it is you're trying to do with that deck, or you just not considering at all. Then that means that's not really like hand trap's full, because you can try to figure out a way to make it work. Of course, sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming when you're playing a tier 2 deck or a rogue deck and hoping to prevail against a top tier deck. That's where it's a completely different conversation. Where you like if you play a rogue deck or a top tier or tier 2 deck, you have to understand and know that odds are against you, like hands down. That's just how it is. But of course, that doesn't mean you can't beat a top tier deck. That it happens, it's possible. But the simple fact that majority of you don't consider those odds, and that can be a bit frustrating. But the simple fact that I think hand drop is just the evolution of what Yu-Gi-Oh initially started as. It just gives you more ways to interact. That's basically it. It's just more ways to interact, and that's pretty much what you want, don't you? Like that's like, of course, if you stop your opponent, that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to stop your opponent. And then if you don't have, I guess this is where the complaining or the frustration comes in part, where not everyone can get to Ash, not everyone can get to evenly matched because they're so expensive. So that's where it's like, oh crap, then if the focal point becomes on the hand traps. But in reality, like if everyone has accessibility to the money cards, how different would it be? Like you wouldn't be at a disadvantage. Of course, there'll be times where you just don't draw it, but that's the variance of the game. Like that's something you just have to consider. Sometimes you might brick. That happens. But I think it's pretty good. That's my honest opinion. I think it's needed. What else would you do? Like what else would, like now they're making traps that you can use from your hand. Like it has to be changing and constantly evolving. Otherwise, you're gonna be playing older cards, and sometimes older cards just don't work in the modern day. But sometimes older cards can adapt with the new cards, which is amazing. And that's what makes it exciting. And I'm not sure, because this is like the only card game I've ever played, so I'm not sure how any other card game. Besides Super, I kind of know how to play it, and Magic the Gathering, I kind of know how to play it, but like it doesn't seem as interactive as what Yu-Gi-Oh is. Like it's from you can pick any card from any set. Like that's exciting. So many cards out there that you can just figure out. Of course, I guess the only thing that's a bit like is that when people make those FTKs with older cards, like, oh, this card's good now because it does FTKs. Well, I don't know, but you can come up with a new deck that can be pretty good with older cards. But sometimes you understand that older cards are gonna be power crept and they're just not viable. Like that's how it is sometimes. But that's it. That's pretty much it. Anyways, go ahead and try it out. Let me know what you think. And that's pretty crazy, dude. The new hand trap. Oh my god. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? No, I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, a lot of people are mentioning, oh yeah, play the Brilliant engine. But remember, this is the last minute. I was trying to figure it out just because I wasn't sure how to build it. And I was like, well, I guess that can work. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I'm gonna show you guys the extra deck. Oh dude. Okay, so the extra deck was pretty. It was a decode proxy 41. These two were amazing. This one is Dino. It's really amazing. This card was insane. It was a Cleed, Blue Eyes, Cosmo, Dinos, and who was the other one? Oh, I can't remember the other one. Can't remember. Okay, Trish, Crystal, Scarlight, Omega. This card was amazing too, dude. Oh my god, this card, dude, amazing. Black Rose. You played your 6s because you needed to discard your Mizukis or zombies. This was amazing too. Like it was when I opened up a bunch of zombies, and I needed to bounce everything and attack per game, and that came out. Oh, it's awesome. And this guy. But yeah, this card was amazing. Pretty damn good. But that's pretty much gonna be it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.